Putting a sound card in is very much like putting in other boards, but there's a few extra kinks, so let's take a second or two and see what you've got to do to insert a sound card. First of all, the sound card has got, well, the usual stuff on it. You're going to find a lot of connectors on sound cards, though, and that's because various kinds of sound cards add various options. For example, some of the connectors you see on this sound card allow you to add a MIDI board. MIDI board would be used by professional musicians. Another thing you want to notice is you've got a connector for a joystick as well as your connections for your line input, the microphone, etc. And as I said in an earlier segment, it's a good idea to write down what they are now. But not only that, we've also got a strange little cable that we're going to have to put in place, and this cable will directly connect us to the CD-ROM. The reason for that is if you want to play audio CDs, it doesn't go through your computer. If you play audio CDs through your computer speakers, what's happening is we have a bypass cable, and this bypass cable runs the audio signal straight out of the CD-ROM into the sound card and from there into the speakers. And this is a ISA sound card, so it's pretty straightforward. We just plug this right in. You know, sometimes people ask the question, does it matter which slot I put a card into? And the answer is, in general, with ISAs, no. With PCIs, however, it may be, only because if you have a computer that's already configured, if you move the PCI cards around from slot to slot, the plug-and-play software may get a little confused and probably won't crash or anything on you, but you'll notice a few messages when you boot up that might be a little scary. I've got this card in, and this audio cable, and by the way, where do you get this from? Ooh, that's the hard part. Well, you see, particular sound cards use particular kinds of connectors, and particular CD-ROMs use particular kinds of connectors, so you need a particular cable that works for a particular CD-ROM sound card combination. These are simple Berg connectors, and one goes on the sound card. The sound card has a connector that says CD in. I'm going to plug into that side. And you can't see it, but trust me, on the back of the CD, there is another connector that says audio. I'll just plug that in. Okay, at this point, our sound card is plugged in. Everything's connected. All that's left is to do configuration. Sound cards offer their own challenges in configuration, but in general, they're no different than configuring any other board.